the crown. Lift your hustle, don't back down. Build your crew, make it thrive. We go live, live, live.
Well, hey, everybody. It's Tanya Smith here, and we're doing something a little different tonight. This is out the end of our season for 2026. Oh, my goodness. We're actually in season 8, I believe it is, with Stream Like a Boss TV. We're going to go live, or we are live, rather, inside of Restream as a studio because we have a special guest that's all the way across several countries who's going to be joining with us. So I'm excited to introduce Ray to you. But before we dive into that, let me do my normal introduction and make sure that you all know you're here watching streamlikeaboss.tv. If you go to streamlikeaboss.tv, you'll find more information about us. I won't spend a whole lot of time about that. But what we do here on the show is we help you to leverage not only live stream marketing, but also anything to do with video. And lately, we've gotten a lot deeper into different apps that will help us to do content creation, including video, more rapidly. And specifically, what I want to talk about tonight is a tool, a platform that I've been using pretty often, pretty frequently on a daily basis called EZsite at EZsite AI. I'm going to share more about that in just a few minutes, but I want to introduce my special guest, who is Ray. He's the founder and creator of EZsite. Ray comes from a product background, including time as a TikTok product manager. And today he's building tools that allow non-technical business owners to create focused, usable micro apps more quickly. We're going to meet him in just a second. For those of you who are brand new to the show, I want you to type in a hashtag newbie so we can acknowledge you. And if you've been here before, you already know your family. You got to type in a hashtag OG. I see some folks that are showing up already that are in the house. So I love, love, love that you're here. Valerie Pinkston, good to see you. Hicks is in the house. What's up? We're definitely going to make sure that we show Ray some love. So let me go ahead and bring him on because he's sitting backstage waiting. And I want him to see all the cool comments that are coming in for him. Ray, what's up? How are you?
Hey, Tanya. Good to see you again. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for hosting.
Good. Of course. Yeah. Of course. Now, I've got to practice a little something. I'm going to delay a little bit after I say things because since you are far, far, far away from me, I just want to let people know we have a slight delay. I'm actually broadcasting, Ray, on multiple channels. So a lot of folks are saying hello and welcome to the show. They're putting in their hashtag OGs. You're not old, Lou. I see some newbies in the house. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I love it. I love it. And I see a note saying, hey, I'm here, all ears. All ears. Ready for you. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody, showing up and showing Ray a little bit of love. We're also actually doing a live. It should be live on Substack. So I'm double checking to make sure we're live over there too. So Ray, here's my first question. Question number 1. Yep. You come from a product background. And before we even get into EZsite itself, I want to know what was happening. What were you thinking that made you realize that there needed to be a better way to build and ship tools like this, like EZsite?
Yeah, good question. So it has something to do about my background. Actually, before talk, I also was a software engineer for like 6 years, right? And worked for different tech companies. And then it's a long story. But before I create EZsite, so I was at TikTok. So I think the reason is that when GPT-3 came out, it's really opened the door that everybody, every creators, every non-coders, business owners, is able to build our own brand. I think it's created this opportunity. And secondly, because of the introduction of Cloud and Gemini, all the AI coding tools, it's the first time I realized, because I have been left I have left the coding business for many years. I've totally forgot how to code. But I think with the inception of cloud and Gemini and the GPT AI coding, it
Mhm.
gave non-coders the chance to build and ship a web coding tool to build website to represent our and promote our brand in a very easy way in like a couple hours in the first time in history. So I think it's a big thing. And for many AI lovers, tech lovers, probably you will know that now AI is everywhere. But I
Yep.
think first business that AI is going to change is developing. So that's why I started to have the idea to build EZsite to make small and medium business owners able to build any idea into a wonderful and profit-making product in a couple of hours.
Now, what's interesting about what he's sharing is that is why I decided to buy into EZsite, because I saw an opportunity to be able to leverage a lot of different tools like vibe coding tools. Okay. Initially, I was looking at Lovable, but I
Yes.
liked the ease of your platform because it was easy for me to learn how to use it. And you also gave me variety so that I could do it myself, or I could buy into one of the templates that you created.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So initially, one of the templates that I started with, just so that people know, let me pull up mine real fast and I'll just show folks. But initially, what I bought it for, Ray, was simply because I was getting rid of my previous website and I just wanted to
Yep.
create landing pages. I did not know the capabilities. I just thought,
Yes.
I'm just going to create some landing pages. So I'm going to show one of the landing pages that I created so that people can kind of get a feel for what this looks like. And I did it in minutes with a prompt because I want folks to see when we're talking about this. Let me do it a little bit differently. Let's hold on. This one. Okay. So let me show you what this looks like, y'all. So I created a landing page simply to try to replace the website that I had been building. And I was able to create this in about 30 minutes with a prompt. And that was my first introduction, Ray, to EZsite. But I know there's a whole lot more that people can do with this. So for people who are service providers, because most of the people watching here,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
coaches, they're consultants, they're not really anti AI, but they are curious and cautious. So when you
Yeah.
describe EZsite and what it can do, how would you describe what it can do for them?
Yeah, good question. So, what EZsite can do for service providers and also other like small business owners is that we have a easy way to get you on board. Compare with Lovable or and other website builder like WordPress, I think EZsite has a unique angle to build a full stack app, a template as a starting point so that you can start already with a turnkey solution, right? You just need to do a little bit touch on the logo, the UI, and everything with AI to do some customizations so that you can leverage the power of UI, but still, build your own brand and build your own brand into the product. So I think the key point is that when I first developed EZsite, I learned from Lovable and Bolt and all other cool like AI web building tools. But then I soon realized that even though I, as a developer engineer, I still have a lot of challenges to build an app from scratch. But I think for service providers, their demand is that they already know who their customers are, and they already know that what kind of problems they're going to solve for their customers, what they do not know is to how to build the product to solve the problem. So I think that's the match between service providers and EZsite. So EZsite way differently with Lava and other like AI website builders that we build all the components ready,
Mhm.
like
Yep.
sign up, sign in, or role and permission, and even payment is the pain on the ass, right? Stripe payment
Hmm.
setup. It's gonna take
Yes.
a lot of time. So we just finish all the hard part and just leave the easy part for you as a influencer or service just to
Hmm.
have fun in the meantime and do some customization. So that's the whole idea why that is specifically good for service providers to use
Hmm.
EZsite.
I agree because what my focus is not on becoming a software provider. I don't want to be a vibe coder or a software provider. I want to provide the coaching and consulting services that I know I'm
Yeah,
intended to provide for my target audience. But what I
yeah,
love about EZsite is exactly what you said. It gives
yeah,
us the ability to then be able to provide additional services that we don't have to spend a whole lot of time building and creating. Like
yeah.
it's
That's right.
typically taken me less than a day to stand up really amazing and beautiful apps
Yeah,
that complement the services that I offer. And
yeah,
so I'm going to show one more example, but I know that there's something you might want to share as well, because I know we talked about a demo. And I
yeah,
also was checking. So for my folks who are on YouTube, LinkedIn, et cetera, everybody there should be set. But for some reason, my Substack didn't connect. So I'm just going to send those folks a, oh, the screen is black. Ah, okay. So some folks are saying they can hear me, but they can't see me. So I'm going to share a quick link over to YouTube. And this is where, Ray, I need to clone myself so I can have a an
yeah.
assistant.
No problem. Yeah,
But in just a second, I'm going to share an example. Let me ask you this while I'm doing that. Could you share
yeah,
a couple of examples of different types of templates that you've come up with as part of the
yeah,
bundle? Because I know there's
yeah,
a difference between the done for you and the
yeah.
do it yourself. I started with do it yourself, but can you talk
Right.
about how did you come up with ideas for the apps that you've created as done for us?
Yes, yes. Yeah, thanks for the question. Yeah. So
Yeah.
initially, EZsite is a do it DIY tool, right? You have to build everything from scratch. So a lot of people get excited, I can build a pretty and cool landing page within like 5 minutes. But then the problem comes, right? It looks cool and great, but when you actually try to connect to your URL, customer domain, try to ship it, you will find out, oh, the sign up module may have some issues. And if want to get my customer pay, how to set up the Stripe payment? I mean, you're going to read a whole guide that we have to deliver, say,
Yes.
set up the product ID, build a database, figure out the pricing features and everything. And then you have to go to Stripe, do the connection and do the testing, wear it up. And then it's going to take you like, I think at least 3 to 4 days
Yep.
easily for a
Hmm.
very experienced developer to build everything from scratch, to build a full
Yeah.
stack app. And the pain point is that if you got stuck at any challenges, you're going to have no way, you're going to get very angry and has
And have
nowhere
no
to seek
backup.
help.
That's right.
So yeah. But so I think that that's not really AI. I mean, the point is that AI create good code, but AI cannot create good software.
Yeah.
But what business owner needs, service provider needs, is a fully working, functional software to deliver results.
Yeah.
So I figured, why don't I provide a final work to our customer instead of teach them how to code? I can spend hours to teach all of our customers how to code, but it doesn't work for them, right?
Right.
because once they cannot find me or see me, they will get stuck at some point, which will be the nightmare for all the web coders. So I think, you know, there gotta be another mode or a way to build a tool. I think it's the do it for you way, to
Yeah.
start with a prepared, launch ready template, and then to do little customization. So even though when at some point you failed during the process of the customization, you can always roll back to the working version, put it online to
Yeah.
focus on talking to the customers and engage with them, understand their needs, and then ship the product. Focus on the real business side instead of the coding side. So that's the story behind the scene.
I want to demo exactly what you just said for the people who are watching, because I think this will make it really clear for them. I'm going to show you, let me show you all exactly what I did when I did not know about templates, the pre-made templates, and where I struggled. And then I'm going to show you what I did with one of Ray's pre-made templates, which I actually have the QR code for up in the top corner here. But I'm going to show you really quickly. So if you notice this particular app, I created this from scratch, Ray. So I did this and I was so excited with myself. I was like, oh, this is great. I did it. Right.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, it looks nice, right? Because I did the prompting and I followed the rules. But what I did not know how to do is exactly what you just said. I did not know how to add the Stripe backend. I didn't know how to create pricing tables that go with this. And this is the problem that people run into when they're creating with sites like Lovable and some of the other ones, is they don't come with all of that back end. So everything you said, I just want people to really clearly see, you can build this stuff and it'll look great, but then what? I did not know how to build out all the pages and the functionality that goes behind the scenes. I just made the page pretty. So then when I actually went and created something using one of your templates, this was one of the first ones I bought. It's called EZscribe. And I'm going to show everybody because I know you want to show your page and where people can purchase this stuff. But I thought about my business, and I know, for instance, that in my business as a video marketing coach, I want to show people how to leverage video. And specifically, one of the things we do is we repurpose our transcripts into other content. So I bought easily and quickly into your EZscribe template, and I was totally blown away, Ray, because you already had the pricing tables built for me with Stripe.
Yeah.
You already had you had this form, you had everything set up. So I literally, all I had to do was just buy it, put my name in it, run some tests with it, and it had the dashboard and everything else created. So I didn't have to mess around with this back end stuff. I could instantly start selling within a couple of hours because you gave me the full template. That is what Ray is talking about here. That's the difference, y'all, is with EZsite, you don't necessarily have to worry about all the extra functionality to build into your vibe coded app. Did that help?
Yeah.
You think, Ray, explain the difference between the two?
Yeah. Yes, I think it did a good job just to explain the difference between the two. As also when the first time I saw you build from ground zero, into the app, that it just showed me, I was also I actually it surprised me a little bit because I know it's pretty challenging, right, to build everything from scratch and then you hook to your customer and then publish it. So yeah, like as a service provider or influencer, Tanya, you have very good taste of the color design and the look and feel. The UI is so great. But I think when you create when you create the website, I realized that you probably will meet the challenge into the database. Yeah. So because once you get into the business of database, I'm telling you,
Then I
you're
was
gonna
like,
realize that it's gonna be a nightmare, even for myself. Okay,
yes,
in software developing business, there are front end coder and also back end coder. So
yes,
AI can do well on the front end, but for back, man, it's totally different animal. Okay,
yep,
so you need to figure out, how many tables you want to build, even for sign in and sign up. Very simple module, right? You want your customers sign
hmm,
in and become your member so that you can send them information, collect
yes,
leads, and follow up with your wonderful features. But you need to figure out, oh, how many tables I need to create it and to customers
yep.
name, email, phone number. Man, I think most of people have no idea. Even me
I
as
had
a
no idea.
yeah. So I figured that it's people is going to get stuck, right, when they start with the software like Labo or Boat. um
Hmm.
Not because they're not good tools, they're good tools, but I think what people miss is that the back end is
Yep.
where you embed your own business logic, is where it works, right? The front end is to attract customer into your site. The back end is the engine to turn your visitors into real customers who is willing to pay for a service.
Here,
So
I'm going
I
to
think
show some
that's
of that.
wow. Yeah.
So when you talk about back end, and just so y'all know, so everybody understands this, y'all. Okay, he's right. That was another thing,
Mhm.
Ray. I had no
Yeah.
idea about how to create a login page or how to make sure people were able to register and keep their passwords safe, and or if they were
Yeah.
purchasing through the site, how that was maintained. I didn't know anything about this, but because of the pre-made templates that you created, I was able to
Yeah.
go and reverse engineer. That's how I was able to build
Yeah.
my own from scratch and figure those things out
Yeah.
because I looked at the work you did. So when you go
Yeah.
in to EZsite, you have access to be able to enable databases and to have all of this stuff already built out. And Lou, I saw your note. Let me pull this up because Lou was like, Lovable is getting on my nerves, which is true. Right? Because, and a couple of people were saying they were thinking about getting Lovable or Base 44. I don't know the difference with Base 44 because I haven't messed with that. But I think some of it just ends up being, like you said, a nightmare because of the back end stuff. So this is what someone is asking. What's your answer to this that Carol asked? She says, so with the example of these pages, is it easy to integrate to a CRM? You can create your own mini CRM inside of EZsite, right?
Yes. Well, good question. I think Crow was asking that whether each built landing page or website can connect to a third-party CRM. The answer is yes. Okay.
Let's go.
First of all, each site has a built-in CRM and also built-in database, right? But if you already have a CRM, of course, we provide API so that you can get data from other CRMs through our API, and also push data into your CRMs. So it depends on where you host your CRMs. For database, I think every CRM needs a database, right? For database, then you need to first enable your database, and then there's a drop-down list of options down below you can choose from. You can connect to either Superbase, that's where Lovable use the most as a database or CRM, part of the CRM, and also you can connect to MySQL, Oracle, and SQL Server. Those are the databases. If you're not, connecting directly to the third-party database, but use CRMs like High Level and other things, yeah, of course, just use our API. We provide API for you. Or if you're not familiar with API, you can just use third-party tools like Make or Zapier or Public to connect EZsite to your own CRMs. So yeah, we're open software. We're not just force you to use our own built-in database or CRM. You can use actually any CRM that you want to use. Is when you do the connection, it's pretty easy. You just get a CRM's connection credentials or API connection strings and just throw that to the AI. Say, hey, AI, this I use HubSpot, for example, CRM, and please, here is their CRM's API connection string and credentials. Just help me hook it up. Then AI will do the rest, and you need to do a little bit tweak. Tell AI what input data you want to put and what output data you want to get out of the CRM. Then you're done. Okay, so the answer is yes.
So I'm going to address something too because there's a mix of people in the room. I can tell just from the questions being asked. Some people are more advanced, and then other people are definitely thinking this is making smoke come out of my ears. And then some people are some people are me, and they're in the middle of that. So I'm going to say there's something for everyone. If you're wanting to use EZsite straight out of the box, you can do that. But if you want to integrate it with things like Go High Level and you want to use Make and set up really complex workflows, you can do that too. Or if you simply are like, hey, I'm not sure what to do, what I think so far that I'm getting is that Ray has been really helpful. Every time I've had questions, I've sent something through the support email to ask, hey, is this an issue? Like, what is going on? Did I break something? And he helps me to fix it if I need to. But for those of you who are wondering, like, can you build from scratch? I built this particular one totally from scratch, which I think, didn't you ask me at some point? You were like, did I do that? Is that my template? And I said, no, this is mine. I created this.
Yes. So I was thinking when first time you showed sharing the showrunner, I thought you turn one of our template into this product. But so that's why I said surprise me, because you built it out of scratch, which means you took through a lot of challenges. And I only got like 2 or 3 for the building. So I realized that you can do both, which is good for you. But I think for most like beginners, or the new to the AI building builders, I think they're going to run into a lot of issues, and they're going to feel really helpless when they cannot seek instant help from me. I'm that me and my team are going to offer help. But I think when you are stuck into the middle of building and your mind is still figuring out how, and you cannot seek help, it's going to feel really bad. So that's why I think, as you mentioned, there's some advanced users from Kuro. I think from the question, I can realize, the high level, the API, you're already advanced, right? But I think most people have no idea.
Most people won't be Carol.
What is API? I don't think you want to know. You do not want to know what is API, right? API cannot make money for you or everyone.
I'm going to answer some other questions too, because I see it as several, but I think you're right. Everybody won't be Carol, but it's nice that you have something for Carol, plus me, plus other people who are in the chat that are a little less advanced. I love that you have something for everyone. There are some questions I want to get into if you're okay with it.
Sure.
So we got Carol's question. Lou, I'm going to come back to your question. Someone is mentioning addressing some reviews on SaaSzilla. I don't know anything about that. So Flyboys is asking that, but also asking about the 100 gigabyte database. Is it per account or per project?
The 100 giga database per account. It's per account.
Okay.
Well, the reason is because we backend service and storage. So it means that, for example, Tanya, for you, a video app that you created, you're gonna store the video into our backend. So the 100 gigabyte, in total, you have 100 giga the storage to save your videos or images or any data you created or saved. So you probably need another add-on just to get more space per account. So your project will be within that 100 gigabytes.
Okay. Got it. So that's per account, Flyboy.
Yeah.
And then there's also a question about what's the difference between the Sazilla deal and the Facebook ads deal? I don't know anything
Well,
about that.
yeah. So what the difference is, we design Sazilla is one of our partner channel. I think the difference is most of the features are the same. I think the only slight difference is that for Sazilla we design the tiers a little bit differently, so that they get some special features for Facebook ads um, deal that we designed for generic purpose features that you may. So just slight
Yeah.
difference. The core of the feature are the same. Yeah.
So pretty much just like with any deal, look, a lot of the lifetime deals that are out there and different SaaS
Yeah.
platforms, they're going to
Yeah.
construct a deal based on the community where they're sharing the information. So if you're a part of a certain community, then you get access to
Yeah.
certain things. It's just like the deal
Yeah.
that I've got that's displaying with the QR code was specifically made for me because we've been talking about what my community needs. So that
Yes.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lou said GitHub, Superbase, all that back end stuff makes my brain hurt, which is why I like EZsite.
Thank you, Lou. Yeah, exactly. GitHub, I mean, look at the word, right? What does it mean? GitHub is for developer. Even me, I rarely use GitHub anymore. And
Yeah.
Superbase, I mean, it's already make this building easier as a tool, but it's still a nightmare to configure it Superbase. I think it's gonna take a lot, like at least a couple hours just to configure Superbase. And once you learn how to configure Superbase, you need to know how to write SQL queries to retrieve data from Superbase and also insert data into Superbase. And as a Microsoft certified SQL, I'm a Microsoft certified SQL developer myself.
Okay.
I do not want to write a
And you don't even want to do
SQL
that.
query. It's going to be a pain on the ass. Yeah, even for me, it's a pain on the ass. So the beauty is that what AI is so powerful right now that you can actually use prompt, means English, plain English,
Yeah.
to write data into the database through EZsite. So that's the beauty. I mean, you do not need to, deal with the SQL query anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
And look, that's
Oh, good.
Carol asked that question. Do you want to do
Yeah.
that demo
Yeah.
or would you rather do that or you want me to show something? What's your
Yeah, please
preference,
go
Ray?
ahead. Yeah, it would be
Okay.
better for you that, because I'm too familiar with that.
He's going to take us to Superbase or something else that's complicated. I'm going to give you basics because I don't know a lot about anything related to vibe coding. What I do know is I figure stuff out. So I will show you what I figured out, Carol. I can do a quick demo of that. But I also want to showcase that you've also added something, Ray, that I think is very cool, which is a prompt builder. So I'm going to share that
Yes.
really fast here.
That's a good way to show. Yeah, that's a very good way to show it. Yeah.
Okay. So Ray actually included this. This was after I had already purchased and bought into it, and I was figuring things out. And I went over to ChatGPT. I went into Claude, and I said, "Hey, I want to create a landing page that." And for instance, I'll show you this one, the CTA builder. So the Virgil, my video CTA builder, is one that I created early on. Okay. And so I'm going to show you what Virgil does so that I can backtrack and then show you how I came up with the prompt. So when I was creating Virgil, what I wanted was the ability to be able to come up with a tool that my community could use to generate calls to action after every video. Because again, remember, keeping in mind my purpose, and you all have to think about your own, what I thought about is, okay, I'm a video marketing strategist. What are things that I teach people to do? And how could I make this simpler for them? So calls to action, I'm always talking about that in my live streams. And I thought if I could create something where all they have to do is to plug in a topic. And so let's say it's email marketing and their target market is busy moms, and they're going to be doing this call to action on a video that's on YouTube, and they have a tone, and I want them to have people book a call, generate CTAs. And so now it gives them a list of CTAs, calls to action. So that is what this particular tool does. Now, again, I didn't know how to create login pages or any of that stuff. So notice it has none of that. But what I did is I went into EZsite and I said, okay, I've got this idea. Help me create a prompt that's going to deliver this page. And so initially you didn't have the prompt builder, Ray, but now you do. And so where I would describe the vision is I'd say, create a page that, I don't know, that helps me, that helps users to come up with a call to action for every video, right? And then I might end up adding some additional content. And just for sake of time, I'm not going to go too deep into this, but I'm going to say I ended up coming up with the prompt, and I'm going to backtrack and go and show you what Virgil's prompt was. It was very detailed because I think I did this one in Claude first. So I didn't use up my time, my credits. Yeah. But here's what came out of it was this prompt right here, Carol. See how long it is? But it's because I spent time in ChatGPT and in Claude coming up with a way to make this look like I wanted it to look. So I told it, hey, this is what your focus is. And let me say this. I also build and design custom GPTs. So I took what I knew about custom GPTs, Ray, and that's how I ended up coming up with the prompt for this. So I told it what the role was. Then I said, I want you to design it using my palette. So I want you to use the raspberry pink with orange, etc. I want you to make it feminine. I want you to give it so I gave it all this detail. And then I said, go. Like generate.
Yeah.
So again, going on this page, once you build the prompt, you click generate my website, and then it gives it to you. But there are two other ways that you can generate a website or a landing page, right, Ray? You can actually upload an image. So if you have a screenshot of a particular landing page that you found somewhere else that you're like, oh, I like that and I want to create something, you can use an image, or you can just give it a specific URL and say, I really like this web page. Create one for me. And that's how I came up with this stream to scale one. Is I loaded it up with my existing landing page that was on Go High Level. And that's what created this. It cloned my page. It wasn't exactly the same, but it gave me a lot of similar information simply by cloning the page using a URL. So I didn't want to take too much time, but I hope that that helped some for Carol. Great question.
Yes. So I want to add a little bit on the prompt builder, Tanya, if you want, if you can switch to the main screen. And on the just so that's the feature in the prompt builder. Is pretty easy. You just tell the AI what you want to build. For example, if I want to build a plumbing landing page, just enter the objective and then click get prompt, and then the way it's going to give a couple questions. I think I may got disconnected.
Okay, I still hear you. Oh. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, okay. You can hear me? Okay. Just give a objective, then the AI is going to ask you, 9 to 10 questions.
Uh-oh, he just got disconnected. Okay, so hopefully he'll come back in, and when he comes back in, we will bring him back on. But meanwhile, let's play with it. Let's go with this. So let's see, is that you coming back? Okay, Let me know if you can still hear me, folks. I'm checking in the chat. Plumbing, I know, right? um, Lou, in answer to your question, I'm going to try to answer some of these questions too while I also go ahead and build out this prompt. I'm going to say you can attempt to. Let's add him back to the stream. Ray, can you hear us?
Yes. Sorry, the
Okay.
internet
Okay.
connection.
No problem. No problem. I was just,
Yeah.
okay. Adiba can hear me. Okay, good. Let me do this.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. Okay. So
Yeah.
I just noticed because I haven't used this at all, Ray.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty
Right.
awesome. But somebody was laughing about a plumber landing page. So I like how it's asking questions. So to craft a high converting plumber landing page, answer the questions below. Short answers are fine. This is bomb.
Yeah. I think that's what you did with Cloud Code. So after you answer those questions, it's going to give you the whole framework or the HTML code. You just copy and paste it into the prompt, and then hit run. You get build. You got to build. So
that is crazy. I didn't even know this was here. So what I could do is copy this and then go over into another page and start typing in the answers. Actually, here's what I probably would do. Tell me if this is if this makes sense. I probably would copy this and then I would go over here into Claude. And then because I've built out my AI brain in Claude, I'm probably going to go into my marketing brain and I'm going to say, help me answer
right. Okay.
these questions.
That's smart. Okay. Yeah.
Right. And then I'm going to paste everything you asked. And then I'm going to it's not going to do it because I'm not a plumber. But this is what I would do, folks, y'all. I know, right, Lou? Lou is tripping. He's like, oh, that's the bomb. I know.
Yeah. So, well, the reason I figured that feature is that when I build website, right? Because the features or the look and it all depends on how do you prompt. So when I build website, if I say, oh, I just build a plumber website or hair salon website, it's gonna give AI is gonna give you a generic looking website. But when you ask AI to get 10 questions, then you can actually build your own brand voice into the UI and design. So that's the beauty of that. Otherwise, I mean, I cannot think of what prompt I should put into that the prompt to what words or what kind of keyword I should put into prompt to make my own brand. But AI will help you do that. So that's
so you made this even easier. Okay, so let me tell you what I just did. I just put my real video marketing coaching. Okay, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go over into my brain.
Yep. Right.
And I'm going to say, help me answer. Oh, let me do this first. Hold on. Help me answer the following. I'm just going to see if it'll work while we're talking about other things and answering other questions. Help me answer the following questions. And then I'm going to pop in the prompt that you gave me or with those. And then we'll see what this comes up with. So it should pull from what I've already trained Claude to know about my stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so once it gives me that, we can be answering some questions while it's working on that. But once it gives me the answers, then I'm going to take that and I'm going to pop it back into EZsite. And I'm going to create a page and we'll just do this like in real time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
that is crazy. Okay. It's giving me. Go ahead.
You're an advanced user because I didn't think that you will use AI to answer the questions. So the original idea is that when you design the prompt, right, the idea is in your mind, want to type it, but I get it, you don't want to type so many words, right, in one shot, And then that's clever. That's smart. That's very smart. So
Look,
yeah,
Ray, I'm trying to save
uh-huh.
time up in here. Like, I don't
Yeah,
have a lot of
exactly.
time. And a lot of people that I
Yeah,
know on here they don't have time either. So they know like we're going to shortcut stuff.
yes,
But what I love
uh-huh.
is what you just said,
Yeah,
because everybody's
yeah,
not going to think like I do. So some people are
yes,
going to literally need to go through those questions and answer
mhm,
them.
yeah,
And I love that
yeah,
you've made that clear in here. So
yeah,
I'm going to just take
yeah,
these questions because look, they've been answered or they're in the process of being answered. Ah!
yep,
When this is
yeah.
done, I'm
So
going to copy this and put it over in here as a prompt,
yep,
and we're going to see what it comes up with.
yeah, yeah. Good
That's
idea.
bomb. I love it.
Yeah,
Okay, can we answer some other questions while this is still working?
yeah, of course. Yep.
Okay. So, ooh, wow, a lot of people have questions. Like some, I'm going to try
Yeah,
to scan through this. Okay.
yeah,
So I want to answer this one. Can we use this in place of Go High Level? I'm going to say, because I know you get hired strategists, I'm going to say no.
yeah.
Why? Because there are different reasons that you would use Go High Level, which is a complete system, versus using these type of pages. I know this because I've had Go High Level forever, right?
Uh-huh.
Go High Level is, hmm, do you have how would you want to answer this, Ray, before
Yeah.
I go
Oh,
there?
yeah, I would say you cannot directly use EZsite within Go High Level to be more. But what you can do is that you can use EZsite to build your landing page, right? Because I'm not familiar with Go High Level as you do, Tanya. I'm not a user, but I
Mm-hmm.
know how it works. So you can use is before at the starting point, right, to build the landing page with EZsite, and then use API to connect with Go High Level, and then use the trigger, Go High Level trigger when there is coming in from EZsite build landing page. Then you can start from there. Use Go High Level to build sales funnel. So that's how I'm going to build that with Go High Level. If I were you,
Yeah. I like
yeah,
it specifically if you have Go High Level and you've already set up your workflows and systems, as I know that the Get Hired strategist has. If you've
yep,
done all of that, the purpose to me for leveraging something like EasySite would be for the possibility of adding additional services to your offer suite.
okay,
So,
yeah,
because she is a career coach, and I know
ah,
this because I know who she is. As a career coach,
yep.
you might be able to use, don't you have a resume builder or something like that? There's a
Yeah, we
template
do.
that
We
you
do.
have.
Yeah, we just released a template resume builder. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I would buy it for purposes of having those type of tools
yeah,
to make those
yeah.
tools available to your clients. That's what
Exactly,
I would do.
exactly. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
But I
wouldn't,
think,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Just sorry to interrupt. I think she also brought another angle that we probably would do something to help service like career coach consultants or other service providers to easily to use EasySide and then connect EasySite with tools like Go High Level or other, I would say, make it easier, you know, for
Hmm.
integrate. Yeah,
That would actually be awesome because I need to integrate it with
yeah,
some of my other existing tools.
yeah,
So,
exactly. The connections, the connections.
okay, so I'm trying to do a quick and
Yeah,
dirty version of this. And what I did is I
yeah,
pasted the information that I got
yeah.
from
Okay.
Claude, and I'm just saying,
Yeah,
here's my vision. Help me
yeah,
create a landing page
yeah,
that represents my coaching business. I'm
yeah,
just going to say that. And then generate the
yeah,
website and let's see what it does. And I know I'm using up my credits, but somebody had a question about credits. Speaking of that, while this is working. So can
yeah,
you answer this? Let me see.
yeah.
Um, Oh, and I love that some folks are actually answering, I think, for you, and you can make any
Yeah.
corrections if you think, because there was an earlier question that somebody had asked. SaaSzilla offers are aimed primarily at agency owners,
Right.
whereas Facebook deals are made for your average user or vibe coder. Would you agree with that?
Yes. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
think so
best.
too.
That's yeah. Thank you, Leland. I don't know who's answering, but
Let
it's
me.
good answer. So the offer we have on SaaSzilla is the builder is the do it yourself suit, so you can build everything from scratch. Versus on the ads, I we promote the template bundle, which is built with the ready-made template that you can build from as a starting point. Yeah, that I think that's the difference.
What's your note? What's your response to this? We will appreciate if you can at least integrate no code backend for database. Well, I just use the EZsite database. I don't use Supabase in the backend, and it's been super easy
Right.
for me to just use EZsite.
Yeah. Right. I think no code backend is similar to Superbase. Yeah. We probably will put that onto our roadmap. At some
Okay.
point we can do that. But I would say for if you're an experienced user, yeah, definitely you want to use Superbase because you're familiar with that, right? But for the beginners or the template bundle users, I would recommend do not do that because once you get into the super base database business, it's just a starting point. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a bigger bigger nightmare is
Yeah.
waiting for you. I mean, so a lot of things you need to figure out. I don't think
I'm not trying to do that.
unless you like, yeah, unless you enjoy building very much, you don't want to do that.
Mm-mm. I don't have time for
Yeah,
that because I don't. My goal, and I think a lot of the people, at least in my community that are here, our goal is to do the service, do the coaching, the consulting, the work that we are destined to do, and we don't want to have to play with all that complex stuff. I'm just saying.
exactly,
But for
exactly.
but I get for you advanced people, you might want that.
Yes.
Did you see this question? What's your thought?
Yeah, I saw the question. Yes, so the answer is yes. We provide add-ons to increase the size of the database, means the number of records and the storage, um, with a for upgrade. Yep, the answer is yes.
Okay.
It's
And
right
then
on the pricing page. Yeah.
okay. And let's see. Sorry if I missed already. Does
Mhm.
EZsite hosting allow for custom domain names? Yes, it does.
Oh yes, of course, James. Yeah, yeah. We allow domain names, so the actually the package depends on how many custom domain names that you want to host. Tier one, probably one custom domain. Tier two is about three custom domains. Tier three is, I think, it's 10. And then tier four, 100. And then tier five is an unlimited custom domains. So, yeah,
And I think I have tier 4.
yeah,
And if I were to show you, for instance, so when people go to my stuff, I usually use streamlikeaboss.tv, and then I just
yeah,
have a subdomain that is named for whatever it is that I'm actually calling it. So I have Scribe, I've got
right.
all these different types of tools. And the way that I'm
Yeah,
selling them, Hicks, is when I go, if you go to streamlikeaboss.tv and you go to my product store, what I'm doing is I'm selling them directly from this suite. So all three of these at the top are
mhm.
all EZsite
Oh,
platforms.
wow. Very
So I
nice.
just built out my digital suite, and then each of these will point directly to an EZsite tool. This was one of your templates.
Yeah, yeah, I realized that. Yeah,
Uh
but you made it prettier. Yeah, you pretty up a little bit.
huh. I
I like your color theme. Yeah,
Yes, I
that's nice.
added my branding to it, but y'all, this is what I'm telling folks who are like sitting there thinking, well, I can't do it. Yes, you can. What I did is I just bought one of the pre made templates that matched up with the work I do. And I said, okay, let me go in and create prompts that will tell it, hey, change the colors to this, change it from that to this. And then I added images that fit my branding. But this
Yeah,
is
you
one
change
of
the
the
logo.
templates. Yep.
Yeah. There's the Sora 2 templates. That's one of the most popular templates that you got. Yeah,
Yep.
good job. Yeah.
What is the difference?
So
That's something I want you to share with people is why
yeah,
should they invest in something like this that they're selling to other people when there is already a Sora
yeah,
platform that exists? What's your thinking on that?
right. Sure. Good question. So, well, the way is that Sora app is directly to right, not to business owners, I think. But as a business owner or service provider, consultant, I mean, also sort of online business owner, I think Sora 2 or Google VO 3.1 will be the engine of our turnkey solutions. So the way it works that I mean, as a business owner, you want a vehicle, right? You don't want an engine because you had to play with the engine and customize the engine, make it fit into your vehicle. You want to sell vehicle or the deliver or driving service experience
Mm-hmm.
to your customer. You don't want to sell
Yeah.
the engine to your customers. That's the whole difference. And
Mm-hmm.
secondly, um, with our templates, we are already wired built in the prompt and the working process with the Sora 2 API. Everything is built in. It's more focused than Sora 2. Sora 2 is a generic purpose
Mm-hmm.
video generation tool. But we out of Sora 2, and also you can have a choice of like video models like
Yep.
Gemini's VU3 and 3.1. You can also have one from Alibaba, I mean, which is the other video models you can choose from, and then we already customize the engine
Mm-hmm.
towards different use case. For example, if you want to build a viral video clip, we already have that prompt ready. You just need to customize the look and feel and do a little tweak, add
Mm-hmm.
like your own features. That's the point that why you need an app template if there's already Sora 2 or Gemini View
And
app
so
on the market.
I will
Mhm.
second that because
Yeah,
for me,
yeah,
it gives me an extra credibility boost.
yeah,
Think about that, y'all. You're a service provider and you're
yes,
teaching people how to do something. So let's talk about the resume builder platform. You,
yeah,
as a career coach, Nicolette,
yeah,
who's,
mhm,
if you're still out there, you, as a
yeah,
career coach, having the ability to be able to not only consult with and coach your clients on, establishing themselves in their career and elevating their skills, et cetera, but you can now offer this partner service or platform that is branded by you as a
yeah,
part of their services. That was what was appealing to me, Ray, is that
yeah,
not so much that I'm trying to compete with Sora or OpenAI,
yeah,
but that I wanted to be able to offer an additional tool that my
yeah,
community, that my
yeah.
my clients could leverage to do what I'm teaching them how to do. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
So for video or image generation, I think writing prompt probably is similar to playing like gymnastics, right? You don't want to write a prompt, become a prompt, gymnastics player. Just to build your own tool, right? You have to
Right.
learn the whole guide and courses, attending another seminar, learn how to write a prompt. That's
Mhm.
totally waste of time. So we help you to focus on your own business. We have everything ready, but and tailor that Sora or VEO 3.1 towards your business need already. We build that everything and have everything wired up behind the scene so that you
Mhm.
only, as a business owner, only focus on the workflow, right? And solve the customer's pain point instead of learning how to write video generation prompts, which is pain on the ass. You need to know how
Mhm.
to angle the camera, right? To
Yep.
see and the lighting and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I mean, not everyone is like you, Tanya. You are the video expert, a strategist, but me myself, I cannot figure out that how the camera look work and how the the shooting work. How what color palette I should choose to make it pretty. I'm not expert on that. I don't have the talent,
Yeah.
so yeah,
I
that's the
mean,
whole point.
everybody has their different skills, right?
Yes,
And
yeah.
I do see somebody's asking, how do credits work on EZsite? I think that's a really good question too.
Right. Well, we use actually we work directly with tokens instead of credits. Credits a little bit too generic as a word. Tokens are the way that it works. So for building websites, in general, it takes tokens to build the website. So tokens is similar to credits, but it generally take about 1 or 2 million tokens to build website with 5 to 10 web pages. That's a general
Mm-hmm.
cost, right? So
Okay.
1 million tokens cost you about $2. Cloud will charge you $3 per million tokens, but we charge you only $2 per million tokens. So and then if you want to get more tokens you can use your own cloud API. But if you want to make your life easier, you can use EZsite's open router. You can buy tokens direct from EZsite, so that you do not need to worry about set up different accounts, because we not only
Yeah.
work with cloud, we also work with Gemini as a web coding tool, and also we integrate GPT as a web coding
Mm-hmm.
tool, so that you can use our tokens as a general currency to communicate or buy tokens from the AI model companies.
And I just do, for anybody who's wondering,
Yeah.
if there's an option for me to just do something by clicking EZsite as the option,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
pretty much what I'm doing, because I'm not trying to go out and figure out, okay, I need to open an account here and I need to connect here. And I just don't, again, it's about speed and efficiency and speed to sale. So I love that you give us the different options. And again, that goes back to, for whatever purpose you all have to invest in EZsite, there are options for you. If you're advanced, if you're a beginner, if you're somewhere in the middle like me, you have the options. And I do want to show your pages in just a second. But before I do that, I want to show what was built.
Wow,
So
it's quick.
look, that came up. So here's our new, this is
Wow.
the site based on what we created. There's a space for me to actually replace the video there. It's taking information from, it's actually using my verbiage, because I always talk about crickets to cash, creating content, but crickets in your DMs. So it's using, look, it's using my words.
Yeah.
It's talking about my boss framework. This is my proprietary framework that's built into this. Download the guide, choose your path forward. You can do hey.
Yeah.
Like, it is literally breaking this down. I can replace these testimonials with real ones. Replace the images. Y'all, this is built out a full out coaching page for me to use. And
Wow.
that's since we've been here talking.
Yeah. Last 10 minutes, right? Last 5 minutes. I think about 5 minutes. Wow. So I like the beauty of that is that you can see that your brand voice, Tanya, is built into that landing page, right? Versus otherwise you're going to be a very generic looking, boring landing page with no features, or you don't mind your brand elements into that. So I think that's a better way to present. Yeah.
And all I would do, I probably would go in here, because I don't use green. So I would just, I would go in here and just fix
change the
it.
color.
Yeah. But that's super easy to do. And then I have a full out website that's ready to go. So if anybody was curious about when I say how quickly you can use this, you just saw.
Yeah. Very quick. And one more one more thing, one more reminder that if you want to customize what Tanya just built, I mean, if for example, if you
Mhm.
just want to change the logo that AI generate, you can always use the video editing feature on the right top corner. There's a purple, yep, that's where Tanya point out. You can use that to change any words or images within that web page with
Yep.
no cost because it's manual editing. It's pretty straightforward, drag and drop canvas type of feature. So I think that's probably people want to know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good. That's
yeah,
good to know.
yeah,
And if you do
and
like coding and all that stuff, you can still get access to the back end. You have the access, but you don't necessarily have to use that.
exactly. Yeah,
I
yeah.
just do everything,
So
mostly everything through the chat.
yeah, yeah. And so there are three ways to modify the content after you create the content with EZsite. You can either use prompt as you did, Tanya, just use chat to modify
Mhm.
everything, right? But if you
Mhm.
want to precisely change something specific, you can go to the preview panel, use video edit, or there's a button next to video edit, Tanya. This AI selection. Yep, just use that and select any element. Then you can use the AI to change that specific element so that you do not want to spend like millions of tokens just to change the title of your web pages, right? So,
Yeah.
and if you enjoy coding or you're coding, you can also go to the code editing mode. That's where you can even add new pages. Recently, we have a new feature. You can create files already. So if you add
Mhm.
new web page into the code editing mode, right? Add new pages or edit or modify any code that you want at the HTML level. You can
Mhm.
also modify or edit the backend code. So on the left hand, yeah, there's a backend code panel. That's where you can manage your backend code if there's any, but
Mhm.
this one doesn't have.
Yeah, because
So
I just made it super simple for this one. Yeah.
right. So it's pretty flexible, but it's easier for beginners to start with, and it also as an experienced user, you can have your own advanced features.
And when you get ready to publish, somebody was asking about the domains. All you literally have to
Yeah,
do is just add a subdomain and then connect
yeah,
your pages to that subdomain. That is
right,
literally all you
right.
have to do. And it takes just a few minutes for that to deploy, and you're good to go. So, y'all, I
Yeah.
have created lead magnets. This is one of my lead magnets. Some of you might be familiar with
Wow.
this. If you've ever signed up to subscribe to my newsletter or to get my updates, this is one of the
Mhm.
tools that you actually get access to is the hook generator so that you can create hooks for your videos.
Nice. I like the colors. I mean, the color theme is so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of course, because I trained it. I said, hey, EZsite, add my logo and make sure you include these colors. So, yeah, so people
Yeah.
are really getting, I think, excited about it. I do want to show what you have because there's three things I want to do before we go because I know I could keep you here all night, Ray, but I don't want to do that to you. Actually, it's day for
Yeah.
you. Here's a couple of
Yeah.
things. These are three things I want to make sure we cover before we end. First, I want to definitely
Yeah.
try to handle some of these other questions as much as we can. Secondly, I
Yeah.
want to showcase what you have in the bundle. And
Yes.
then
That'll be good.
third, I also want to make sure there was one other thing. Oh, that we do a giveaway.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
I don't want
Thank
to
you.
forget the
Yeah. I
giveaway.
almost forgot the giveaways. Yes. We do
Yes.
have three like template bundle level one giveaway was $99. Thanks to Kenya for the reminder that yeah, we're gonna have three of them. Yeah, we're gonna have a little fun at the end, right? So that yeah, we'll leave
Yes.
that as yeah.
Here, I'm trying to make sure I go ahead and pull up the site. So I'm going to pull up, even though we have the QR code here, I want to pull up. I think I'm doing the right one. You tell me if this is the one we need to see. This one here,
Right.
because it has it has your templates so people can see
Yeah.
what kind of templates you've created.
Yeah. So I think right now we probably already published 45 templates. Oh, one
Jeez,
more
it was
thing. We
just
include, yeah,
37.
right, 7. Okay, 37. Yeah. So
Wow.
we actually have a blank template too, but it's not here. Those are the more advanced templates. If you
Okay.
can scroll down a little bit, those are the. So the first thing is that this specific tab is all about image related template, like
Okay.
AI logo generator, old photo restoration, and some um, travel photos, and also plant vision. That's
Mm-hmm.
a template that you can identify. Take a picture of your plantation. It will tells you what plantation is that and how to you know to grow it. So all kinds of templates. We have image templates. We have video generation templates. If you can go up a little bit, I want to introduce the categories for the templates because
Okay.
my goal is to build 100 templates. Okay, at least.
Okay.
So yeah, we categorize by image, video, estate. There's interesting real estate templates, to
Oh, cool.
generate yeah, uh, staging, real estate staging template, and for Airbnb hosts, you can make pictures that declutter your room before you ask the clearing
I
um,
like
people
that.
to clean the way. Yeah, and we also have the last we have voice templates is the voice one. Yeah, it's a GPT real-time voice. AI recruiter, you can use AI voice to screen your candidates by asking questions with GPT voice in real time, and also talk to PDF. You upload the PDF. You can actually call the PDF, like talk to PDF in real time for training purpose or learning purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we also publish a AI outbound call templates, which is going to be put on release, I think today or tomorrow. And so those are voice templates. So the beauty is that we have image generation, video generation, and AI voice generation features. The e-commerce
Yeah.
one is in the Pet Studio. You can pretty up your resale photo, or
Mm-hmm.
make your old, second-hand goods and pretty up a little bit if you do not want to clean it before you put it onto the shelf, right? And AI seller studio, you can put if so for example, if you're selling a coffee cup, or a watch, just put your product there. It's going to use AI to production ready images. See the
I love
Tesla
this.
image, see the vehicle image, right? I just randomly get the image from web internet, and then you can turn that into a ready to sell image.
So what I want to for everybody to understand, this is the reason why I clicked on this one.
Yeah, yeah,
When you're looking through the templates and you're deciding what to purchase, you get an idea of what it is because he's got a demo. So when you click on try it free, it's going to take you
yeah,
to a page. This is what the page will look like once you activate this in your EZsite. But you can
yeah,
change it up with your own images if you choose to, or you can literally start selling. Look at this, it's already done. You can start selling right now, which is why I
yeah,
was like, yeah,
mhm,
I'm investing. Somebody asked me
yeah,
which plan I'm using. So, Ray, when I first got this, I had already bought
mhm,
into your New Oaks. And so I ended up getting tier 4, I believe it
yeah,
was. I've got tier 4 on Easy Site for the
yeah,
done do it yourself version. But then I
yeah,
started buying into these templates that are on this other site. I've got both links for those who are
yeah,
just interested in doing the creating your own from scratch.
Yeah,
But I think most of the people here would want the done for you, which is why I'm sharing this
exactly.
page.
So yeah, so Tanya got two two different accounts, right? One is the DIY account, you're on tier 4, and for the
Hmm.
template bundle, I think I'm not sure you're on studio or agency. Anyway, so you're a
Yeah,
different. Yeah,
I think I'm different on this one.
it's a different account. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. I bought into tier 4 on the main thing, but I think I might. I don't know which one I'm on this one. I think I might be
right.
on studio. I think I'm on studio for
Yeah,
this one.
I think you're
So
on studio. Yeah,
you all want to look at what makes sense for you, right? You want to think
yeah,
about, and again, this goes back to the whole strategy. For me, the strategy is I don't want to
yeah,
spend a lot of time building. I'm not going to build everything that's on this page. Like I
yeah,
am not an agency in that I'm selling these different tools to other people. What I wanted
yeah,
to do as a coach, primarily a coach and a strategist, is to offer specific services that match up to my brand and what I do. So I only needed the 5 plus the
yeah,
ones that I create on my own, right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
may decide you want to do the agency bundle or something else, the unlimited bundle, because you have
yeah,
that purpose behind it. But you need to think about how am I going to use this tool and then leverage it from that regard. Choose your poison. Choose your
yeah.
package based on how you're going to use it, if that makes sense.
That's right. That's right. So it depends on what your business is about. You can choose from different categories. Templates from different categories to just as a starting point.
Yeah. Here's a question that came from YouTube. Can we add features to the done for you template via prompt or copy features from another template without separate sign-ins?
Uh, well, the answer is that you can add features from the do it for templates, but for copy features from another templates, um, well, will be challenging. But I get your points. I think the demand is that whether you can group the templates, right,
Mm-hmm.
and them together and make a unified sign-in page. So we are
Ah,
going to build a new feature, allow you to use only one sign up, but when you yourself or a user entered after they log in, they will see different templates, or so that they can get access to different features on the templates. But copy
okay. I got
the
you.
features probably it's better to use the code level if you are familiar.
That makes sense. And I see a
Yeah,
question that I think I can answer. Can you update the metadata? Yes. So I
yeah,
think what you're asking is right here. If I were to go into one of my sites, let me just go into
that's your project. Yeah.
yeah, I'll go into the project we just created. Okay. So if I were to go in
Go
here
to setting.
and go into
Mhm. The
settings,
setting
then I'm gonna go, is it config? Yep. Well, no, it's not config. Sorry. I didn't mean to go there. It is
SEO. There's an
SEO.
SEO tag.
There you go.
Yeah,
Boom.
that's right.
So right here, this is where you're going to add your favicon. You're going to update your meta description, open graph, add images, etc. This is where you
Yeah,
do that. So yes, you can update your metadata.
right.
Okay. Let me try to catch a couple other questions, and then I guess we need to do the giveaway. I don't
Right.
want to forget that.
That's the lucky draw, right? The most important piece.
Yes. That is important. Let me see. So, Dr. Mary Oliver. Oh my goodness! I just asked ChatGPT about EZsite if I would be duplicating my landing page, and wow, it says great for additional exposure. Well, yay!
Yeah.
See.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
um, can you buy the templates without a membership or other purchase?
Oh,
So,
good
can you
question.
just buy
Yes,
this?
exactly. Yes. So the beauty of our two products categories that for builder you can buy, if you want to build from scratch, you can just buy the builder products. But for template product, it's an independent product. You can just buy the template itself and then to start to build. So you do not. It's not dependent on other tiers or product, right? It's separate independent product. And so, for example, the solo bundle is $99 only, and after you get that, you will also get a 1 month of free for hosting if you do not have our regular account. But if you only maintain it for the following month, you just need to spend $2 for one domain. So that's a cost. It's cost very friendly, I think. Yeah.
So if you buy this and you don't have, so this is the difference, right? So I have this, Lou, to your point, to your question. I purchased, I think this is what I have. Yeah. And I have tier 4, the lifetime deal.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop this link up for those who are looking at this specific, this is going to be the do-it-yourself one. Okay. This one right here is the main platform that before Ray even had templates, this is what I ended up purchasing first.
Okay.
But what you're saying, Ray, I think, just so I can break it down and make it simple. First of all, these are lifetime plans, by the way, y'all, that will go away. So you need to know that. And I did pop up the link for EZsite Builder, do it yourself. That's the QR code right now for the page I'm looking at. But I think you're also saying if you end up not doing that at all and you just come in here and just do the Black Friday templates bundles and get the templates that are done for you, you may have to pay for hosting month to month after the first month, right?
Yes. Yes.
But it's super cheap.
Yeah, exactly. It's only $2 for one domain. So it's super cheap. It's easier for anyone, to start from scratch as a beginner.
Yeah. And I didn't know anything about templates initially. So I went here because I just wanted access to the AI app factory. And that's why I was showing you how I started building out stuff by myself. Because I was like, hey, let me play with it and see what I can come up with. And so I ended up getting the unlimited tier 4 deal. So I have access to all this stuff. And that includes a chat bot that I can train to know about all of my products and services. And I can use the chat bot everywhere. I use it on all my websites. I use it with my clients. I use it in my community. And it knows what's going on amongst all of the different connected pages and sites that I have. Again, thinking more strategically. So I wanted access to the New Oaks super AI agent in addition to all of this stuff. That's why I went high, because I was like, let me invest fully in this because I'm going to use it to the max. But if that's not you and you're just like, hey, give me a couple of templates that I can start using to sell as services with my business, don't you think this would be enough for them, Ray? This one?
Yeah, I think that'll be enough. The templates will be enough. It's a good entry point, to start with the template and build put your own brand voice a little bit to, customize the templates and then ship it, and you will see the market. And then you probably when you want to scale, probably want to get more templates, right? So I think as a starting point, it's good to start with the solo with minimum cost, and also give you flexibility to do customization and add features. So templates not means that's what you see is all you can get. It's like what you see is just the beginning features that you get. You can build on top of the templates. So that's why these templates is, I think it's different or much better than the WordPress templates, which you have to get a lot of different plugins to customize, and you have to attend a lot of webinars and learn a lot of courses to customize it. But our templates is a starting point you can do without any customization, and put that into deployments and start to ship, right? Get a profit out of it. Or you can use that as a base point, use AI to customize. So that's why our
Mm-hmm.
position is customizable AI app factory. We're not a web coding tool business. We're in
Mm-hmm.
customizable AI app factory business, which means that we deliver solutions. We do
Yeah.
not deliver tools so that for you to learn from, right?
I like that you position it that way.
Yeah,
Here's a question from
yeah.
Jack. Did people who purchased the highest tier of the lifetime deal, and so I actually purchased the highest tier of the lifetime deal in the past, but then I took advantage of the Black Friday
Yeah,
templates because the
right,
templates
right.
initially weren't a part of that. So I
Yeah.
don't know if you have a different answer for him.
Yeah, your answer is correct. Jack was asking that if you got highest tier on the builder product, right? The left hand view on the builder
Right.
product. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so if you got the tier four, for example, Tanya, your tier has one free template. I think your tier has one free template. Then you decided to get another five templates. So the answer is yes. As a higher tier of the builder product, you get one free template. But for if you get more templates, it's better to leverage our templates bundle, because we want to build. We aiming at least 100 templates, so that it's think about the cost. I mean, the beauty about a template is that understand, as an experienced builder, you want to build something from scratch. But
Mm-hmm.
if you already got a template, I mean, it save a lot of time, save you a lot of time and the cost of tokens. If you build a template from scratch, for example, if you build an AI logo generator, right? It's easy, very easy, the easiest app.
Yeah.
It will still cost you, I think, at least $100
Mm-hmm.
or $150. With everything from from both the front end, also the back end, including the payment way, role permission, email
Yeah.
notification,
All of
chatbot
that.
to capture lead and follow all of that. I think it's cost you about I think it's easily cost you about $200 for one app. So and at least 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
because you are gonna meet get stuck in the middle, right? At some point, and AI generate glue code. AI cannot generate the software for you. AI can only generate the code. But if
Mm-hmm.
hallucinations on the code, then you have to do the debugging and how to start over again, again, again. It's very time consuming. So that's the whole point of templates. Because check, the complaints about existing AI website build or both, the most complaint is about the cost. It took a lot of credits or tokens to build something, and then the AI just didn't finish it, right? But it still
Mm-hmm.
costs you the credits or tokens. But that's the way the AI works. It you use prompt, ask AI to do the work. Doesn't matter deliver the result or not. It still costs you
Mm-hmm.
tokens, right? So
Yep.
it's a
That's
sunk cost.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm going to answer two more questions and then we're
yeah,
going to get into the giveaway. And here's what I'm going to tell everybody what to do for the giveaway because I got to type really
yeah,
fast. I'm going to have to type really
yeah.
fast. But the first question of the two that we have left, one is how do you control usage? Whoops. Sorry, just Sturgis.
Mhm.
How do you control usage or are you charging and limiting?
Um, just Justin, I see that. You mean how to control the usage of your clients' tokens? If that's the question, if you understand, that's the um the question, right? If the way that you control usage of, there are two usage, right? One is the usage your own token consumption, right? The other is usage your client's token consumption. So if you wanna, we control the usage as a builder, right? If you want to build from scratch, we control it. There's a settings if the one prompt is exceeding like 1 million tokens, we're gonna put a stop because it costs too much. You do not know, you're not expecting that one prompt is going to cost $2.
Yeah.
So that put a cap on that. But if you are okay with that, but some users want to build a gigantic, big lump sum prompt and it's out to the AI, you have to expect it's going to cost you probably a couple dollars or maybe $10 to $15, so that you can change the limit that we put on the settings. So there are the settings on your account settings. There are a maximum number of tokens you can consume within one prompt. So we put guardrail on that so that you're not going to spend money out of your own expectation.
That makes sense. Okay.
And if you want to control, like I know some people allow their customers or team users to use, for example, Tanya, you invite your team or a customer as a part of the team to co-build a same project. You can also put a cap that how much tokens that your customer or team members can use. So there are two ways to control the limit.
I'm going to have a question for you that on that, but not today, because I have one.
Sure.
My showrunner.
Yeah.
This is the last question, and then we need to get into, and this is how we're going to do it, y'all. If you're interested in being in the spin, I'm doing a wheel of names. So if you want to win, you have to put a fire emoji into the chat, and you will only be entered once. And I'm going to type really fast and put you into the wheel, and I'm going to give you a time limit to put a fire emoji. So you can start putting a fire emoji in there now if you're interested in winning, because we have to spin the wheel. Do we just have, how many do we have to give away?
We have 3 giveaways.
Okay.
Three.
So we're going to spin the wheel 3 times, y'all. So I see some hearts and some fire emojis. Yeah. Okay, but here's the last question. And I already know the answer to this, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. Will the LTD plans always be there?
No, it's not going to always be there. So no, we just do that in the holiday seasons. Yeah.
Okay. So because it has an actual deadline on these sites. So the LTD, 11 days. It might extend a little bit longer, but you might want to pay attention to that one, David. And I think I know why you're asking, because if we're saying to you that your best bet is to probably start out with the bundles, then you might be thinking, but then I'm going to miss out on the other platform deal. And so you'll have to weigh that out and decide what makes the best sense for you. If you're seriously going to be using this to create more apps and micro apps like I am, look, y'all, and I'm letting everybody put your fire emojis in here. The thing is, to me, it was worth it to do the app factory, to have the whole access to everything, but that may not be the business case for you. So you have to make that decision. I'm going to start putting these names in here. I'm just going to read the names as I'm typing them as I read them. So I have Gabe. We've got Valerie. We've got, and I better put some last names. We've got, who do we have? Indy 8616. So y'all make sure you put your, because I don't have an easier way to do this. The Get Hired Strategist. If you have questions, feel free to pop those in too. But right now I'm actually just putting in, I know who several of these people are. M. Baker, 3769. You have to be present to win. I'm going to roll this thing 3 times, and that's going to be it. Let's see. We got Gabe in there. You can only enter your name once. So I'm putting these in. Sharon. I'm seeing who I'm missing. Just Sturgis. Michelle O'Neill, is there anything else you want to tell people about in regards to this that I might have missed asking you while I'm typing this stuff in here, Ray?
Yeah.
I think
So
I'm almost done.
yeah, right. We're gonna ship a lot of templates. Oh, feel free to throw ideas to me or Tanya, send to Tanya or support at EZsite AI for any templates that you want to build and you didn't see that on our template bundle yet. You can put that on the template wish list because Tanya has been doing a great job. I in the past week I already have 2 customers book a book appointment with me. Said, oh, there's some template they really want to build, but they don't know how. So I decided, yeah, it's a typical use case. If it's a typical use case for a lot of audience or customers, we're gonna build it for you. Okay, so do it, please do it. I appreciate that. There's one that we're gonna ship out is an AI recipe builder. Is one of 10 years audience make a great guy put a point with me and explain that what he needed from for the hey, that's cool. I think a lot of people will need that too. We're gonna build it. So yeah, 10 years audience great is awesome. Yeah, very very cool and they know their business very well. So that's what I like. So it's exactly for people who know that what they want to build. If you do not know who your audience is, then the template probably not a good. If you do, is perfect. Yeah. So throughout the
Absolutely.
ideas, I like all kinds of and also we have a blank templates on our main page, not on the bottom bundle. So the blank template is you can get it either by inviting 3 of your friends or colleagues to get free, or can pay only $1 to get a blank template, which include the sign-in components, role permission, and also Stripe payments built in. You just need to build the UI from scratch. The backend is ready, so you can leverage that. Yeah.
I got them in here, I think, Ray. I think I got everybody who put fire emojis. Yes, I did go and check for folks that were
Yeah.
on LinkedIn as well. So I got you guys in here. If you don't see your name, you need to make sure you put a fire emoji and I will add it. But we're getting ready to spin. So are you ready, Ray?
Yes,
We're
I'm ready and
spinning.
excited. Yeah.
Okay, here we
Okay.
go. Let me
Yeah.
shuffle the names a couple of times and then we're going to click it. Okay, see who we got. Ooh, I thought it was going to land on Sharon. David?
Well,
David
David
Hunt.
Hunt, right? Wow.
All right.
Congrats, David.
So David,
Lucky.
congratulations, David Hunt. Okay, so you're winner number 1. And tell them again what they're getting.
They're getting template bundle tier 1, which
Okay.
with the solo, which is a $99 template. It's good
Okay.
for Chris, right?
That is awesome. That is awesome. Congrats, David.
Yeah.
Okay. And for you to collect, send me your email. So like DM me with your email information so that I can get it to Ray. So congrats, David. Okay, we're getting ready to do number 2. So we're going to remove you, David, since you won once. We're going to shuffle again. Okay, I'm making sure I didn't miss anybody else. Okay, I entered everybody only one time. So here we go with number 2. And I'm doing it with transparency so y'all see. The Dr. Vibe Show.
Wow.
Well, congrats.
Wow.
So
Congrats.
Dr. Vibe Show. Very cool. Dr. Vibe in the house. All right. We got one more. We got one more winner.
Yep.
So let's see who we got. I'm shuffling, and I'm spinning. Let's see. Do we get? Valerie Pinkston. Valerie, you are winner number
Wow.
3. So we got 3 winners. Let me make sure everybody is here in the chat still, because I said you have to be present to win. So David, Dr. Vibe Show, and Valerie Pinkston, make sure you reach out to me. In fact, what I'll do real quick here is put let me make sure I pop up my actual email so that you, well, I don't want to do my email. I'm just going to say DM me. I know who you people are. I will come find you if I need to. So
Yeah.
send me a DM. Yes, congrats to all of you. So we have Valerie, David Hunt, and the Dr. Vibe Show. Congratulations. Okay. So what'd you
Congrats.
think?
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Yes, it's the lucky draw. And congrats to all the winners of the lucky draw. Yeah, thank you very much for the great job. It's so fun, so much fun, right? To do the demo and also
Yes.
have to win the awards of our products. It's just hilarious, and I think we should do it more often than right.
That would be
Not
fun.
we should like this
Yeah, we
more.
should do it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Gosh, Ray,
Definitely,
it has
definitely.
been a pleasure. I told you only an hour, but I kept you way longer, and I hope you don't mind. Please forgive me for that. But
Yeah.
but I felt like it was fun too, and it just flowed. And thank you for answering all the questions and just for stepping up. And most importantly, thank you for taking the vision and creating something that we can use no matter where we are on our journeys as business owners. It has been just a true adventure, and I've had such a blast using EZsite. So thank you for all you do. Any final words?
Thank you for building. Yeah, I want to thank you and all the audience to attended this podcast today. Appreciate that. Share my visions and share my experience, but also learn from the builder and templates, your technical, and also have a taste on videos and creation business. And just so the final words is thank you all for attending this. I'm very happy to meet you on the, and please do send me or put your idea for any templates that you're interested but have not have time to build, so that we can help you to do that, and other our audience can also benefit from your idea. Let's build a community together. So that's the final word. Let's build the community together with Tanya and every one of you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Yep. And if you do have ideas, folks, just put them in the comments. If you don't know how to reach me, you can go to my website at streamlikeaboss.tv, or you can just put them in the comments and I'll make sure to get those shared back with Ray so that he has those for your wish list of different templates, since he's building 100. Dr. Vibe said this is the second time he's won something. Thank you. Well, I'm glad. I guess you just must be lucky. Very fortunate. Learned a lot. I'm going to watch again.
For you.
It's a good year for you, Dr. Vibe. And you deserve it. You deserve it. You're so positive. All right, everyone. Take care of yourselves. And thank you again. You are a winner, David. All of you are winners. If you do have questions or you have something to put on a wish list, make sure you pop it into the comments. And thank you again for hanging out with us. Have a wonderful holiday season. We will see you in the stream. Hold for me one second, Ray.
Okay.